This is a guy who spent 15 years playing in the major leagues, 13 of those years as a backup. He played for 7 different teams, and his career batting average? Well, let's just say that nearly 4 out of every 5 times he headed to the plate looking to get a hit, he ended up walking back to the dugout, having failed. But he had a critical moment in his career, and he learned an enormous lesson that all of us can grow from. He went to work on becoming a great teammate, making everyone around him better. He made the study of how to do this his passion, and his reputation changed. Before long, teams were lining up to sign David Ross, not because he was the best player, but because he was so committed to being a great teammate. Listen in on my conversation with 2-time World Series champion David Ross.
You take your selfishness away and the pride factor of, it's all about me. Again, it goes back to being unselfish as a teammate and realizing that this is the future. This is what the situation is. I don't have control over what the situation is. All I can do is control how I act and how I treat others. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's easy to understand when a guy's a better player than you. You just want to help him out. Like, this guy's better than I am. I may have more experience, but at the end of the day, if I can speed up the process of giving him some of my hard lessons I've learned, we're going to be a much better team and even have that much more of a chance to achieve our end goal, which is win a World Series.
So I'm intrigued. The whole Grandpa Rossi, the funny. I know it's all been. It's fun. How did all that get started? The whole, treating you like you're one foot in the grave.
Yeah, a lot of it probably has to do with my own self-deprecation. We were sitting at dinner. I was with dinner with KB and Chris Bryant and Rizzo or Dexter. We were just sitting there talking about Instagram, and I always make fun of all that stuff. And they're like, "We're going to start you an Instagram account." So literally the next day, I get to the locker room, and they started this Instagram account called Grandpa Rossi. And they never called me Grandpa or nothing like that, but it was just, I guess that's the name they came up with. So we get there, and it was just kind of funny. So Riz wanted to get some videos and some shots, and I mean, it just went crazy. Anything those guys touch is gold. And next thing you know, like 60,000 followers within like a week on this Instagram account, and now it's like 130,000 followers on this thing. And I mean, I can't go to a game without being called Grandpa. Like everybody at the stands is like, Grandpa, Grandpa. So it makes me laugh. I mean, I really don't think anybody knows my first name. When I'm around to get ready, they're like, Grandpa. It's hilarious. Yeah, I think it's funny.
How did your kids react to that?
They loved it. Well, because I think they realize it's gotten me so much more attention with when we're out and about. We go out to dinner and there's more, taking pictures. People asking to take pictures or autographs a lot more than really ever in my career, even after winning the World Series in Boston. So it's just gotten crazy that way. And so I talked to them about, hey, you guys okay with me taking pictures? And they're like, yeah, Dad, that's fine.
So the question for you now is, how can you celebrate the teammates on your team? How can you recognize the people that make the MVPs possible? This is one of the many lessons learned in the study of greatness. What makes the great ones great? What makes the great teams great? And what makes a great teammate are all major discussion points for me when sitting down with the greatest winners in sports, business, and even nonprofits. And I want to keep the conversation going with you. Please help yourself. Click on some of the other videos from the Greatness Green Room that I know will be of value to you. And as always, you can visit donyaeger.com to connect with me on keynote speaking, monthly webinars, our virtual learning program, blogs, best-selling books, and more. Thanks for stopping by the Greatness Green Room. Until next time, be great every day.